Okay, I am back. The sun is finally starting to come out, making pictures look a lot better. Just now coming out, just as I pulled out my camera. That's awesome. So I'm pulled over at a viewpoint, and there was a parking space right on the rim of this gorgeous canyon. So I've been sitting here for a couple of hours, had something to eat. I was not going to go on even the shortest trails. It was freezing this morning. I did that one little short trail off of the parking area and it was cold. Wow, the sun just now came out. This is awesome. So I'm sitting here watching this and I realized I got a rogue signal, internet signal. So I had watched half of Shane's show, Unbiased and on the Fence. I know you all know who he is. I watched half of it when there goes some other tourists. I watched half of it this morning at the rest area I was at, because there was a cell signal, weak, but it was there. So I wanted to watch the rest. It was really good. It was his Power of 8 show, whatever. I'm probably getting it all wrong, butchering it. Sorry, Shane. And it's the one where he has Cynthia Sue Larson on the show. And I've been mentioning Mandela Effect Conference. It's so crazy that it is exploding the way it is. I'm so excited that Cynthia Sue Larson and Shane are both coming to where I live. I brought Jerry Darkwolf there and he's bringing everyone else there. And it's so crazy. But anyways, this one episode that I just saw with Shane had Cynthia Sue Larson on his show. And it was such a good show. I really enjoyed it. And I'm just so excited to get to meet them all in person in my hometown and get to show them around and know them. And wow, it was really pretty amazing to me. Just never expected it. But this show was really good. At the very end of it, Cynthia Sue, and I'm sitting here just staying in my warm car, found this great view of the canyon, eating lunch, watching this. And at the end of the show, it's pretty long, but it's all really good. Watch it to the end because Cynthia Sue Larson does this incredible meditation at the end. And it was just beautiful. Everything they said through the show, I kept getting chills. It was dead on. There's so many things I could say. Anyhow, sitting here, looking at this great view, listening and having this meditation with Cynthia Sue Larson, who I'm about to meet. I'm about to meet her. Oh my God. It was just incredible. And anyone who knows her kind of catchphrase is, how good can it get? How good can it get? It's unlimited. And I was just sitting here looking at this great view from my warm car, just parked along the canyon rim. Boy, am I glad I cleaned my windows at the gas station last night. No bugs. um, and I had just done this meditation. I kept thinking, how good can it get? Because I'm looking at this. I'm here. I mean, I'm on my vacation all year. I've been craving a vacation. I'm finally on it, and how good can it get, man? And at the end, I get to meet all these incredible people from our community. So, if you, I may or may not put links and information in whatever the description. I don't do that usually. We'll see if I feel motivated. But while we're on this high vibe, while I'm on this high vibe, anyways, I hope y'all are too. I am going to finally share with you the puzzle pieces. Now, I've shared them with a lot of people. Probably most of you know my puzzle pieces search, which probably the first 2 years of being affected, I came up with all of this, and I'm seeing the pieces starting to come together now, and part of it is community coming together, and it's powerful meeting people in person. I've felt this for a long time. Last year, I met a few people. The year before that, I met a person, a couple people. No, I met a couple of people that year. And I mean, it takes, even though we come together online as a community, and it's amazing, the in-person connection, the vibration, that I just can't explain. You have to know it and experience it. Please, everyone, road trip, carpool, hitchhike, do whatever you need to do. Get to the convention, because it has exceeded every expectation I've had. I don't know what my expectations were, but I had no idea it would become what it is. And I am freaking excited. So, freaking excited. So here are the puzzle pieces. And no further ado. And I don't know if any of these need explanation. I might a little bit, but anyways, here's what they are. I've come up with 7 pieces of the puzzle. And these are in order, a particular order. First one is frequency, which most everybody leading a spiritual path has some clue about that one. Of course, the Schumann resonance is physical. I like when the science and the physical world backs up the feelings and the unseen world and all that. I just love both so much, but the best to me, I was just telling a friend the other day, my favorite thing is when science backs up the woo-woo, basically, because I just love them both. And with that science backing it up, it makes it more real to me, I guess you could say. More, I don't know, easier to understand. anyway, like Greg Braden, and he has the science behind the woo-woo, if you ask me, and I love that kind of thing. So frequency, first piece of the puzzle. Vibration, that follows frequency. When you recognize the frequency, you start feeling the vibration of that frequency. And when you when you start feeling the vibration of the frequency, that's called resonance. You start taking on that frequency and vibration. Okay, so resonance is the third piece. Frequency, vibration, resonance. And then this is one, the next one I actually, when Greg Braden came on my radar, which was after I was affected, weirdly, I guess he's been around a long time. How did I not know about him before? But one of those unexplained things. I was listening to some of his stuff, and he's always talking about coherence. Coherence is my fourth piece of the puzzle. It follows resonance. So resonance, you take that vibration into your body, that frequency into your body is the vibration, and then the resonance is taking it in. Coherence is kind of like that 100th monkey thing, when people, and this is where it gets interesting, if you ask me. When I can get my thoughts together here. When enough people are vibrating and having that resonance and vibrating together, there's a coherence where it will explode. Just like Eileen was saying on Shane's show that I just watched. That coherence is the explosion of it. And it going out in all directions, basically. And spreading and changing things and changing reality and that type of thing in a way that it's hard to explain how that could happen. I mean, when you think about 100th monkey, how does, a monkey on an island learn a new skill that a monkey on the other side of the world learned and taught all of its monkey relatives, I guess, and friends and relatives. And when 100 of them are doing that thing, then the ones isolated on an island start doing it too. How does that happen? So that is coherence. Now from coherence, so we've got frequency, vibration, resonance, and coherence. What comes naturally when that coherence, that explosion happens? Then all of these isolated groups are going, wow. And, randomly or maybe synchronistically find out about the other groups, and they're like, oh, there's others, and they get together, and that is connection. So after coherence, then all that individual, a lot of people knowing a new thing, then they look for connection, which is kind of like what's happened with Mandela effect. So we got frequency, vibration, resonance, coherence, connection. And after connection, when those connections start happening, and this is funny because I I wrote this stuff over a year ago. When those connections start happening, people start connecting and seeing the value and the importance of connecting. And from connection, when enough people are connecting in person, not just online, and there was the online dimension, the two-dimensional version of connection. But now, when you meet them in person, it's like bringing that off of the two-dimensional paper, the two-dimensional tablet, the two-dimensional phone into 3D reality and beyond. To infinity and beyond. Okay, so which leads me to my last piece of the puzzle, expansion. And I mean, once community takes hold, there's an expansion. You know, that's it. That's all I have so far. Frequency, vibration, resonance, coherence, connection, community, and expansion. I don't know. I channeled all of these things one at a time. When I would get the next piece, it was like a knowing, oh, that's the next piece of the puzzle. And just it was great listening to Cynthia Sue Larson today on Shane's show, asking how good can it get, while sitting here thinking that and being so grateful for everything. Anyways, this is probably one of the longest videos I've ever put up, aside from my first 3. I had to do, maybe I'll, when I get home for my travels, I'll try and film it all in one, now that I can do more than 10 minutes at a time. When I started the channel wanting to put up my Tim Leary video that was given to a friend of ours to give to us, to give to the world. But then, yeah, I know I've been posting a lot of just what I do, what my town is like, and oh my God, you guys are coming to my town. What the heck? Again, how good can it get?